Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is me. It is me. It is also free, but if you're watching this, you're premium. So today I'm not gonna retake that. Today I wanted to talk about an epidemic that is sweeping the nation / world. You know, when I say epidemic, you think of a couple of things, but are you thinking of the proliferation of weird New Yorker guys on social media? Because that's what I want to talk about. I feel like every couple of months, there's like a New Yorker, you know what I mean? A New Yorker on the internet. This freaking guy, look, I'm so influenced already.
Bucatini, I'm not your Chan, I'm not your Kana, I'm not your sister's ass. I'm cheating, I'm using bacon instead of pancetta. But if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Did you say if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying? That's a new spin on cheating that I've never heard before. Then of course there's Side Talk NYC. That one got really big. Bing bong, you know?
Fuck your life, bing bong.
And then a couple of days ago, a tweet went viral that I haven't actually watched yet, so I will be watching it. I'm taking a big risk on this gold video. Who knows if this even becomes anything? But the title of the tweet is just New Italian just dropped, and I'm excited. This guy, his name's York Nico. Why do they keep doing the accent? All right, York Nico, let's see what's up.
Bro, you just look like a guy who needs to be on my page.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
This is
I'm Nico.
Joe.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, okay, that's not York Nico, that's Joe. Okay.
Listen, the people that give me shit for riding this car, they probably don't even drive. They probably have a Metro card.
How did they get into this conversation? He's like, let me give it to you straight. Let me tell you what it's like having this car. What car does he even have? Sorry, I'm not a car person. That's a Kia. And he just jumps into a conversation about how people who give him a hard time about his car probably don't even drive, which is a take, I guess. He's like, they probably have a Metro card. And I'm like, well, that's, you know, I wish we had, you know, public transit everywhere in America. That would be nice. It would be nice not to have to drive everywhere. Now I am gonna deep dive on this video that I've never seen, and I'm only 17 seconds in, but maybe they're giving him a hard time because he's driving a Kia Sorento or whatever the fuck.
Joe, big guy like you driving a Kia Sorento, you should drive a Cadillac, Mercedes.
I mean,
Don't need all that.
no?
Take a look. This is a new 2022 Kia Sorento.
Am I being sold a new 2022 Kia Sorento right now? How did this just hard pivot into a used car salesman pitch?
You got the 22-inch rims. All right, take a look in here.
Take a look at here. Take a look into my 2022 Kia Sorento. Forget about it. Drive a Kia. 22-inch rims on the 2022 Kia Sorento.
You got the bucket seats. Catches mid-color. I got a dashboard that looks like fucking NASA.
I got a dashboard that looks like fucking NASA. What does that mean? It has so many like knobs and switches that it looks like the control room at NASA headquarters. Is that what you're trying to say?
What's you gotta say to the people? Anything?
Listen, I'm just your average Joe.
Dude, I love this guy. Why doesn't he have the TikTok account? I'm so disappointed. This man is not a New Italian. This man has lived in the tri-state area for 1,000 years. This man can get you the best sandwich in town, a line on the Yankees game, a deal on construction materials, some middling cocaine, and your cousin's good-for-nothing husband straightened out anywhere along the eastern seaboard. That's so fucking funny.
Do you want your phone to look sleek and tough like Big Joe's car? Then you need a little help from today's sponsor, Rhino Shield. Rhino Shield is known for creating the most protective and custom phone cases, and they just launched their brand new phone grip. You know Rhino Shield. I've talked about their cool durable cases before, but now with their new phone grips, they help you use your phone more reliably. Their grips are available in two sizes, the Grip Mini and the Grip Max, and the Grip Max is also available in a version for MagSafe, which is a good fit for Rhino Shield's newly released MagSafe cases. The grip fits comfortably in your hand so you can keep using your phone for hours without any hand cramping or slippage. This is the Grip Max. You can easily slide it on your hand and not worry about your phone slipping out. And it doubles as a stand, which you can use in either landscape or portrait mode while you're watching videos or chatting with friends. The grip is available in a bunch of styles, so you can customize it to match your case or just to look cool. Here's an idea. Why don't you pair your Rhino Shield grip with a Rhino Shield phone case like I did? They're available for Android and iPhone and made for impact. Ow. And the grips are made from 85% recycled materials, so you can feel good about their sustainability. All right, now it's your turn to grip greatness. Sorry. Go ahead and use my link in the description and use code Jarvis at checkout to get 20% off in the first week and 10% off after that. Thanks again to Rhino Shield for sponsoring this video. Now back to me.
All right, what else does New York by Nico have to offer? Oh, New York Nico, not New York by Nico. That's actually his fragrance that he's dropping in the spring. New York by Nico. Get yourself some 2022 New York by Nico fragrances. You'll smell like $1 million. His name is Big Joe Gambino, and he's got an account. This is the best news. Big Joe Gambino has an account. Big Joe tells it like it is. He's got a podcast. Oh God, is he in the manosphere? Guess where he films his videos? Inside of his 2022 Kia Sorento. This is the best timeline, actually.
Oh, I just went to the bank, you know. I wanted to get a loan for business.
Why does that sound so illegal? I wanted to get a loan for business. Is that what he said when he walked in? Hello? Yeah. Joe, Big Joe Gambino. I would like a loan. Yeah, what would this loan be for? For business. Could I get a business loan for business?
So I figured I have a better shot being Italian. You know, my people built the fucking thing, so give it a shot. So I go in there, I ask for 100 grand.
Hold on. So I'm learning a lot from Big Joe Gambino here. Bank of America, which also is like famous for being horrible to its workers. I guess, actually, no, that's Wells Fargo. But I think they're both kind of doing the same deal. Apparently it was founded by Italians. He walks in and he just asks for $100,000. There's gotta be more information that he had to provide. Was it like a stick up? It sounds like he was like, hey, the top comment, what episode of Sopranos is this?
$100,000, gonna start up a business. So the guy starts laughing. He goes, okay, well, what kind of business? I says, it's a very good business. You get a lot of return on your money, believe me, trust me.
So, wait, hold on. So my sketch from earlier is what actually happened, I guess. I have a sense for these things. I have a gift. And he said it's a very good business. You'll make lots of return on your money.
A lot of return on your money, believe me, trust me, and very fast, too.
You'll get a lot of return on your money, trust me, fast, too. Don't they get the same amount of return on their money regardless of how well the business does if you pay back the loan? Isn't it like a fixed rate usually for like the loan? He's not going into business with Wells Fargo. And he's like, hey, give me $100,000. I'll give you 20% of my business. Don't ask what I do. Don't ask what it is. But we'll make a lot of money. We'll make a lot of return. You're going to be rich, kid. He says to Bank of America, the largest bank in America. I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. To Bank of America. That is hilarious.
Okay, he goes, well, what type of business is it? I says, this is gonna be a street business, okay? I'm gonna give street loans out at 3.5% interest. You'll have your money back in about 6 months. And then some, you know? You give me 100 grand today, about 6 months, I give you back 150. And then we'll keep going. You know, the next time I ask for 200, I give you 250. And we'll keep going. You're gonna make a lot of money. He goes, sir, this seems like, you know, you're talking about an illegal business. It sounds like.
This is exactly what I thought. Do I work at Bank of America? Was I there? Did I have a meeting with Big Joe Gambino?
You're talking about an illegal business. It sounds like, to me, it sounds like loan sharking. I said, listen, did the word loan shark come out of my mouth? I said, no. It's a street business, all right? I'm actually going to even name it Joe's Street Loans, all right?
Is this a comedy account? Because if so, this is even better. And if not, he has no self-awareness. Did the word loan shark come out of my mouth? No, but like that's what you described. And you don't have to say what something is in order for you to commit the crime. Your Honor, did murder come out of my mouth when I killed that lady? Did I say Joe's doing a murder? No. So I don't think you have a case.
You need to leave.
Collateral you're gonna put down for this money. Collateral. We're gonna have plenty of collateral. But people that I'm gonna give them out the money, they're gonna have houses, cars, the jewelry. There's gonna be collateral up the ass. You don't have to worry about that.
It sounds like he's just pitching what the bank already does to the bank. You know what I mean? Like, hear me out. you give me money, and then I'll give somebody else money, and then if they don't pay me, I take their house. So it's kind of like what you do, but hear me out. Did I say loan shark?
The type of business you're describing, any bank will give you anything. You know, sounds a little too shady. I still let me tell you something. Give me the 100 grand. Give me the 100 grand, and we'll make it work. All right?
Is he wearing eyeliner? He looks like Billy Joe Armstrong. Wait, what is going on?
Don't tell your underwriters. Between you and I, go in the fucking safe over there. Give me the 100 grand.
Okay, this has got to be comedy. I love this so much.
Long story short, I got denied for the loan. But hey, you're never gonna know until you give it a shot. So I gave it a shot. And there's a lot of other banks to go to. There's a lot of Bank of Americas in the Northeast.
There's a lot. When he said there's a lot of other banks to go to, I assumed he was talking about other other banks, not other branches of the same bank. Like, I don't think Big Joe Gambino is gonna have a lot of luck going to every Bank of America in the Northeast. I think maybe try maybe a credit union. You might be able to shake them down for 100 grand. This video is captioned, "Bussiness loan, Bank of America, hashtag Italian style."
Lots of love from Big Joe, first off, right off the bat. Love you, kid.
This is his own comment. He's replying to his own comment. Not only is he replying to his own comment, he did the thing where he copied an image and tried to paste it into an app, and instead of pasting the image, it just pasted the file path to the image. So we're just looking at the file system on Joe Gambino's iPhone. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. This is incredible. Because when I saw this, I was like, how does he possibly know what image is pointed to on someone else's phone? But because it's his phone, he knows what image it is, and none of us do. So he's just living in his own little world, and we have no idea what he's talking about. He's just telling us his favorite movies. It seems like this is just Joe having a good old time goofing and gaffing, being Italian in his 2022 Kia Sorento. He just got that Kia Sorento, and this motherfucker is living in it. Okay, I think Joe has a podcast, because everyone knows if you've got a Shure microphone, you've got a podcast.
I'm good at playing cards. And that game, bring it on. I'll kick your fucking ass there too.
What is going on? My favorite thing about Big Joe Gambino is that it seems like he has no clue what's going on 50% of the time, but he has the same confidence and charm through and through. He's even got a cameo. Hold on. Joe. No. See, this is what I mean. He's got a fucking cameo link in his bio and it doesn't even go anywhere. Joe!
Hey, what's up, everybody? 4th of July weekend.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Hanging out over here with my cousin, about family and friends, and the fucking kids behind me playing.
Yo, can you stop fucking splashing back there?
It's Christ almighty.
This is so wholesome. Hey, stop splashing back there. I love that they never take their chains off. Not even in the water, yeah. Need I mention the fact that they filmed a horizontal video and put it on TikTok? This is awesome. This thumbnail is so haunting.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What you think, I disappeared? I'm still around. Don't worry about it. Don't. So what happened to Joe? What happened to Joe? Joe's still here. It's the holiday season, you know? Holiday shopping, mixing, gathering drinks, collecting debts. People like to disappear and give excuses. Oh, it's the holidays. You gotta pay up. Pay your debts. Or meet your fucking demise.
Okay, so he seems to be like partially playing a character from like a movie. Like, Joe watched one too many gangster movies, and it's a little bit like an ARG where Joe is like mostly just a Italian boomer, but also kind of a fictional loan shark / gangster. Okay, let's go to his very first TikTok.
What's up, guys? I'm telling you, I'm up to 255 followers. This is nuts. I didn't know it was gonna go this fast. It's awesome. Listen.
This is so fucking wholesome. Holy shit.
There's one guy commented, what are you, an Uber driver gangster? Because I'm making a video driving a car. I mean, how stupid can somebody be?
I mean, I do think it's kind of silly to assume that anybody in a car is an Uber driver. But I'm going to hear Joe out on his logic, because that's what I'm very curious about.
Oh, yeah, he's a gangster Uber driver. What kind of
Okay, Joe. All right, Joe. He's from a different time. He's from a different time, from a different generation. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's still excited about his 200 followers, all right?
I think I take a little stride. All these people, they make me laugh because, you know, they were never fucking hugged when they were a kid, you know? They've...
This is so funny because it's like an adult gets their first like negative comment and he posts a 3-minute TikTok like ranting about it. It's like, I can't believe he would say that shit to me. Uber driver, me, Big Joe Gambino, in my 2022 Kia Sorento. Who do you think I am?
And they know how to be a tough guy behind the computer screen. Me, I was a tough guy before the computers came out. I mean, I got age on me. I mean, I don't know how old some of you guys are. I used to be like some of these guys, though. I used to prank people. Remember the old prank, the jerky boys?
I feel like he's talking directly to me. I feel like I'm FaceTiming with Big Joe Gambino right now.
That's how far back I go. I'm pranking people, the jerky boys, okay?
It's really funny, though, because, like, he keeps talking about bringing back old school and about how he's old school, and it's like the 90s weren't that long ago. I mean, granted, yes, at this point, it has been a long time. But I don't know if we're at the point where we're calling the 90s, like, old school.
I'm gonna tell you this quick story. I pissed off this guy so bad. He traced my number somehow. I don't know how he did it. Traced it back to me. My voice. Some voice recognition. Now, you're going back in the 90s. They didn't have that kind of shit they have today.
Wait, sorry. I blinked for a second. Did you see somebody used voice recognition on him in the 90s? What? He did a prank call because he was a YouTube prankster before it was cool. And then somebody analyzed his voice, pulled it up in the database and said, this is the voice of Big Joe Gambino, and here is his address.
I saw this fucking... He got out of course, a big Italian guy.
They had phone books. What if he just looked him up in the phone book? He was using his regular ass phone number. They didn't need like fancy technology. You know, it's like we talk about getting doxxed these days, but they used to put a big book of everyone's fucking address and phone number on your doorstep. And you had to throw it away.
He goes, is a Joe Gambino at home? My mother answers the door. Joe Gambino? Man, you got the wrong house. He don't live here. I don't have no son and name Joe Gambino.
Okay, lay it on a little thick, Mom. I don't have a Joe Gambino. I don't have a son. He's not in his room right now. He didn't just do a prank call to you. He
acted tough, but when he got out of the car, he saw my mother. I guess he mellowed out or whatever. I says, this fucking guy can find me, right? My pranking days are over.
And in conclusion, if you leave a negative comment, I will show up at your house. That is kind of the moral of the story, but not really. Obviously, he's not implying that he's going to do anything. But he's like, hey, I've been like you. I've been like you who left a negative comment. And you know what happened to me? Someone showed up at my fucking house. So be careful. Okay, that was an adventure. I didn't know where that was going to go based on where we started, but I thought it was cool where we ended up. Shout out to Big Joe Gambino. What a fun man. Obviously, don't say anything negative to him. I'm unironically a fan. I'm like that. I'm laughing with him, not at him. I want that to be absolutely clear. I don't think he's done anything wrong. He's just like a dude. He's just a guy. You know, he's just a guy on the internet. Yeah. Say gold, everybody.